capital.
Yes. What?
We're ready to move. Bagley will send you the details. Time to hold up your end of the deal. Where's our friend?
You can have them when Richard is dead.
No. You return them now or we walk. Non-negotiable.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who live in London, as if anyone...
Let's go! Full
He's in
throttle!
Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
The telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me. And it's become the main...
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars will use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. There's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the lights.
Know what?
Jeez, that's none of your business. That's one criminal well sorted. me to break you.
No. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Control, we've received the call over.
Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just Everybody down!
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
I owe you.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over? Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
Come on.
You all right?
Shit, you guys took your sweet ass time. Never been so bored in my entire life. Excuse me?
Fucking excellent.
Come on, man. Shot.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get Sub on over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
Christ.
All units. I repeat.
This ends
all
now.
units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
Oh my god.
I'm putting an end to this. Over.
Obviously, critical shortages are as much part of our daily lives, our society and our culture today as things like football, music and complaining about the weather used to be in the old days. And there are
Where
food
did they go?
shortages. Yeah, we just learn to live with them, don't we? And there's a lot of positives as well with all these food shortages. I mean, we were eating too much anyway. As a nation, the government's just helped to live healthier lifestyles. It's so hard to diet on your infrastructure. Positive two, meat, very bad for the environment. So we're actually rebuilding the polar ice caps every time we eat a scrap of lettuce. Three, positive three, the human race had already cooked all the recipes it needed. There was nothing more to be done with food. We've done that, we can tick it off, we've done it. I was bored of food anyway, I've been eating it all my life. If you've been doing the same thing 3 times a day, 4, sometimes 7, or even 8 times a day, you're bound to get bored of it. And also, final positive, no more meal times. Frees up all that extra time for appreciating all the selfless hard work that Albion do to keep us all safe.
Well, as you say, Andy, people are drawn to novelty, and everyone's had breakfast once. Why you gotta keep having it again and again?
Boring, repetitive. There's enough of that in life as it is. You are listening to The Bar. Well, another story.
Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Brilliant.
That has come to the fore recently is that all European imports have been banned for public health reasons, which is... great news. I mean, at least we can get eating good, home-produced, locally sourced, British industrially unsafe food. That's we can cling to. Public health reasons, those are curious words. Which I think is that in case the public gets too healthy eating all that Mediterranean mutton. Let's have British food for British tummies. Spelt, nettles, rabbit. That's all we need. That's all we need in the glory days. Everyone round to Nigel's for dinner. Yum yum.
Who needs Italian olives when you can eat pickled rubber bands and a soup of regret? Who needs a nice cheese when you can eat a lukewarm, unspecified rat meat pie with 0 spices?
Sand. Nettles and bits of
All
dead
units,
fox.
possible
That's all we need in
suspect
the
or
glory days.
suspects reported near your location.
That's all from the
Received.
bug today. Good
Watching
night,
for
sleep tight,
suspect.
and make sure the bed bugs do bite.
For many years, London enjoyed a steady decline in nearly all types of crime.
Preparing to
Then
rail
the trend
suspect's
abruptly
vehicle.
reversed. In particular, crimes against visible minorities have seen a steep surge. What is fueling this? Join GBB tonight to learn
Where
more.
did they go?
Welcome back to
Control,
The
add
Upload.
suspect to the
Today
most
we're
wanted
talking
list.
about
Over.
cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. That seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy.
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
You promise not to shoot me too?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that